Hi, this is Lisa Loves to Crochet and Knit. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute little butterfly. It's a bobblehead. So like the stand, you move it, and then I put them on pipe cleaners so they have a bounce effect. So let's get started with what you're going to need. You're going to need some pearls, and I couldn't tell you. Let me adjust my camera. I don't have the label, I just have them stuck in this bag, but they have a wider little opening, if you can see that. The wider the hole for that, and the pipe cleaner fits right into that, but I don't have a package. I believe I purchased it at Joann's, and there's different sizes in here. So there's some medium-sized ones, and then there's some smaller size ones, and then I do have some larger size ones in the bag as well. And then you're going to need some pipe cleaners, and I chose 6 different colors just so you have a different color for the antennas. And then there's the pearls, and it just attaches onto the thing and into the twist it up. I'll show you. And then I have a different color than the antenna for the stem part. And then I have green yarn, and I have 2 different color yarns for each of the butterflies. So I have orange, red, pink, purple, and yellow, and green. And then I have green, of course, for the bottom part to hide how I glue it onto the little bobblehead thing. And those are called, sorry for the packaging. Those are called, what is it? Heel Lifty 4-pack Shake Head Doll Spring Stand. And there's more to what it is, but if you type that in on Amazon, I'm sure it should pop up. And I bought 4 at a time, so I've only used the one, and then, so this is what it comes and it looks like. It's just a little spring that moves. And then, of course, I purchased my pipe cleaners multi-pack on Amazon as well. And then I used a size G crochet hook. And then, of course, you're going to need a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. So, and then, of course, you're going to need your yarn. So I'm going to start with the pink one and green butterfly. I'm sorry, a green stem and a yellow and pink butterfly. So let's get started on how to make it. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, start with the butterfly. And let's see here. So I'm going to start with a magic loop. And I'm going to start with the bottom half of the butterfly being yellow. And it's got a shorter part of the wing, and the bigger part of the wing's on top. Okay, so here's my magic loop. There's my magic loop on my hook. I'm going to chain 3. So there's my 3, and I'm going to wrap the yarn twice over my crochet hook. And that is called a triple crochet, where you yarn over twice. And I'm just going to insert my hook and pull up a loop. And so that means I have 4 loops on my hook, and I'm going to pull through 2, and then pull up another loop, pull through 2, and pull up another loop, and then pull through 2. And that's the last 2. And so that's the stitch that I'm going to be using for half of the butterfly. And then the other half I'm going to yarn over 3 times instead of 2. So you're going to put 3 of those treble crochets in this petal, or this part of the butterfly wing, I'm sorry. So there's my 3. I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning of the magic loop. And I'm going to chain 3 more. And then I'm going to yarn over twice. I'm just going to make the other part of the back wing. So there's one. Gonna do it right, another stitch right there, and I'm gonna do one more. Pull some more yarn here. So there's my 3. I'm gonna chain 3, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna slip stitch back to the magic loop. There's it back, and I'm gonna chain 1, and I'm gonna cut my working yarn, and then I make that a knot. So make sure you can still move your magic ring. So there is the bottom half of the wings for the butterfly. Now you're going to need the pink for the top half. So I start with a magic loop. There it is. I pull up a loop. Actually, it's a slip knot. Start with a slip knot. And then I insert. I have the slip knot on my crochet hook. And I just slip stitch to that stitch. And I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is the beginning of the wing. And now I'm going to yarn over 3 times. And this is called a double, triple crochet hook, crochet stitch. And I'm just going to, it's just a longer stitch. And I'm going to put 3 of those double triples into that same magic ring. So just like I did here, I have 3 of those. I'm going to do 3 of these. So there's my 3. Now I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3. I pull some more yarn here. And there's my 4. And then now I'm going to slip stitch to the center. Sometimes it's a little fidgety. And then I'm going to chain 4 more. 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do another one of those double trebles. I'm going to do 3 of those in this wing too. So they all match, they're all even. I'm going to do one more. So there is my longer part of the wing, and I'm going to chain 4, 3, got to pull some more yarn here. And there's 4. And then I'm going to slip stitch back to the beginning. And then I like to take my pink and my, or whatever colors I'm working on, and then I slip stitch so my wings stay closed, and then I slip stitch with another chain kind of thing to knot it. So I cut that yarn. And then I tighten that knot, and then I'm going to tighten the center. If I can pull the right one. So this is my magic loop ring. So I'm just going to tighten that so the center is tight. And I'm going to weave in my ends. I'm going to knot this one where it controls the tightness of the center. I'm going to knot this and weave it in, so when I come back I'll be all ready to put the pearls on. Okay, so there is my butterfly with the ends weaved in just like that. So I'm going to take the pink little pipe cleaner, and I'm going to grab my pearls, and I'm just going to pull 4 of the smaller ones out. Excuse the noise. So I got my 4 out. So I have my pipe cleaner. Oops, I'm sorry, they've fallen all over. Okay, so you just take your pipe cleaner and you just put the pearls right on the pipe cleaner. You're just beading it, super simple. Oops. Okay, so I have 4 of them on there, and I just kind of measure how long I want the antenna to be and where I'm gonna fall for the, so you're gonna need this whole pipe cleaner and you're gonna end up cutting some off. So I pull it up through the back, so I'm just folding it over, and you could put some hot glue here. I don't, but you can. You could also just wrap this around and twist it without doing the antennas and do them separately, but this is how I found was easiest. This one I did them separately. You can see there's 2 different colors pipe cleaners there, but I think that it works just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist the pipe cleaners as tight as I can straight on to that butterfly. Just going to give them a couple twists, and then there's the antenna, but I'm going to cut them so they match in length. So then you could reuse this for another one to be a smaller antennas, but that's okay, you could do that. And so basically all I do is take the ends and I just curl them however many times I want. They don't have to be perfect. So there is my antennas and my butterfly. You could also put this on a magnet. You could put on a keychain. I mean, you could put on a pin. Whatever you choose. So now you're going to want to work on the base part. And what I do is I grab my green, and I'm going to start with a magic ring again, magic loop. And I'm just going to, pull some yarn here, and I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to put 8 half double crochets into the magic ring. Okay, I'll come back when I have my 8. Okay, so I have my 8 half double crochets around the magic ring, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning. I'm not going to tighten this completely because this is where I'm going to insert the pipe cleaners. So I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in the same space, and that's going to count as my 2. And now I'm going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch around, just like that. And now I'm going to continue with this and come back. Okay, so I have 2 stitches, or 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. I have a total of 18, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning, and I'm going to chain 1, and I'm just going to put 1 half double crochet in that same stitch, and then I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. So I'm just going to continue to do one half double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so you have 18 half double crochets, and then you're just going to slip stitch to the beginning. There's my slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to cut my working yarn. I'm going to pull that up, make that a knot, and I'm going to weave in this end, and I'm going to wait so I can make sure that the pipe cleaners are tight on that. So I will come back when I have that weaved in. Okay, so I'm ready to add my pipe cleaners. So what I do is I fold them over twice, and you can do 2 pipe cleaners and you'll have extra sturdy ones. These ones I only did one a piece, but it is really flimsy. But I think it works really well. So I'm still going to do 2. And so what I do is I fold it in half. And then I pinch the end. And then I just start twisting. So I just twist the pipe cleaner. I'm just going to give it a firm twist all the way down. And if you don't get a section twisted tight enough, then you just go back and twist it. It's pretty. And I leave a little bit of the end. Just a little bit, okay? And then, so I'm going to do that with the other 2. And I'm going to come back. Okay, so I have them all twisted, folded in half. And then, so now I have the center. And I'm going to insert the pipe cleaners. You can do it from bottom to top, which is somewhat easier, instead of taking that metal. And so you just kind of, that's why I didn't tighten that yet. I mean, it's tightened, but it's not, you can still open it. And so then I pull them through until they have the ends that I didn't. And you can do them different lengths. I mean, the choice is yours. Okay, so they're all broken apart. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten that center. And I'm going to knot this and come back. Okay, so now I have these ends, and they're just for support for the pipe cleaner. And so what I do is I just put a little bit of hot glue underneath them, and I glue it to the green part of the fabric. So I'm just going to put some hot glue, and you don't have to be neat about this because it's going to be hidden. And I'm going to take my little stand and coat this with hot glue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that on there, and I'm just going to try to keep it centered, and I'm just going to wrap that over there, and that will be your little stand. So there's your stand, and then you can angle these. You can make them shorter, make one shorter by folding it over or something to make it just slightly so they're not all the same length. So I have my stand all set, and I'm just going to fold this one over a little bit too, so they're not all the same size. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my red one, and I'm just going to put some black or some hot glue on the black part of the butterfly, and I'm just going to gently hold it there, being careful not to get the hot glue all over, so it doesn't make a mess. And if it does, you'll be fine. You could cut some of it off. I've done that in the past. Okay, so I have the one on there, and now I'm going to take this next one and put a little hot glue, just a little bit, and I'm just going to glue it to the other pipe cleaner. And there you go. And then now I'm going to my third. And I just make them a little, so they're not all the same. So just put another little hot glue on this pink and purple one, and I just attach it to the pipe cleaner. And you might have to hold it a minute to have the hot glue dry, but there is your, sorry, I just glued myself, the hot glue gun. There is your butterflies that bobble. So how cute is that? And if you have any other suggestions of what you want me to make, please let me know. You can email me or make a comment on my YouTube channel. I'm always willing to get other ideas to make other new things. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.